Alright everyone, how about 3 quick cards and a bottom card with me? I was messing around offline pulling a few readings and I got another one of those things that keeps coming up. So I lean over, the laptop was on anyway, I figure I'll hit the record button. I don't know who this is for or what it's about. It's an incoming energy, so I assume this is some inside info for you on what's going on somebody with somebody attached to you. That's the best I can tell. This could be about you. It's possible. Okay, I don't know. We'll talk about it. I got a pre-shuffle here, and it's a repeating message in my offline readings, so the universe obviously wants me to say something, that fickle old gal. Okay, fickle old gal universe, right? It's a general reading. It may or may not resonate with you. Hell, I only half know why I'm here. I was going to take the day off. I guess I'm not. It's a general reading, blah, blah, blah. If you're here for a reason, blah, blah, blah. Very, very true with this. It's timeless. Whenever you find it, you're meant to find it, but I suspect this is right now if this applies to you. In the surface energy, repeating message I keep getting, could be incoming energy, could be you. I think for most of you it's a little fly on the wall type of thing, I don't know. The sun crossed by the judgment card, okay, with the 8 of cups and the 7 of swords. Underneath that is 7 pentacles and the 3 of pentacles. Basically holding it out like a poker hand here. Some sort of for somebody, some sort of deception has come to light, and somebody putting their foot down, their foot, their hoof, their talon, whatever the fuck they got, they're putting it down and walking away. They're not having it, not having any of it. So I don't know. You know if this applies to you. It's probably very specific. I'll put that in the title. I mean, I have to, but I suspect you know what it's about. I mean, this is just clear as a bell. Okay? It's very karmic that it's happening, this deception that was figured out. It's somebody, in other words, it's the type of energy where somebody lied and they got away with it for a long time, and now it's come back to bite them in the ass. And whoever this energy is that's attached to you is having none of it. And they are walking away. They are moving toward building something new here. In this divine timing energy, it's kind of happening because of the energy that's around. It's a bit of a harvest time energy here. Okay, let's go. 3 cards and a bottom card. Let's see what the universe wants to tell you. I'll clarify whatever needs clarifying. It's a very specific reading. I can dig that. Might be somebody who's attached to you that you haven't heard from in a while. It's possible. Could be your runner for a lot of you. You know, a lot of them are married in relationships full of toxin and deception. You know, but it's whatever's happening over there. If it's over there, it's happening because some kind of deception came to light. And I think it's an external deception. I don't think it's something where somebody realizes how they've been cheating themselves out of happiness or anything like that. Feels like a very incoming deception sort of a thing. All right, let's go. All right, let's see. They're having none of it. Reminds me of the energy I get sometimes when it's not, don't take this literally, but the energy comes to me as feelings and I translate it into words. It reminds me of the energy I feel sometimes when I watch the TV show Catfish. And somebody shows up, he'd been talking to this hot blonde girl online. She's all hot, right? Double D's and shit. Sending bikini pictures. He sent a dick pic. Show up at the house, and it's some 500-pound man who lives in his mommy's basement, right? It's not that girl at all. That's the kind of way it's some sort of deep deception. Okay? That's all I'm trying to say. But it does remind me of that catfish energy a bit. A little bit. All right. Anyway, but I wouldn't take that literally. It's just, I translate energy in weird ways. You know, sometimes that's why I'm funny, I guess. I don't know. Anyway, 3 cards and a bottom card. What do we got here? Yeah, you're going to find out about this. I will tell you that. That's one energy off of that Knight of Swords, which is the environmental energy around the center card I'm going to pull, which is the base energy. Somebody here is making some changes as it relates to the incoming energy. Somebody here making some changes because of this, big time. I think you find, I really do, I get a strong, yeah, see, you're going to find out about it. The wall, 9s of the end in tarot, it's a 9 of wands. The wall comes down and that sun is for you there, all right? So that's very interesting that you showed up here. You're part of this in some way, or you'll find out about it. This can be something that's happening to a friend of yours. It's somebody you have a soul connection with, which can be a friend, you know. Could be your cousin, could be a brother, a sister, I don't know. But for some of you, it's this runner that you watch readings about. I don't, you know, again, very specific here. Let's see. High priestess, but you're all different people, right? Dealing with different situations. But the universe seems to think you'd want to know about this. It's hidden. It's a high priestess. It's hidden, right? Cards close to the vest. And yes, it's vest, not chest. Cards close to the vest. It's hidden energy, okay? But it comes to light, obviously, because of the Knight of Swords here that's crossing the center card. Maybe you're learning about it now. I don't really think I'm that powerful, but truth of the matter is, Knight of Wands, yep, I'm right. I might not be that powerful, but I'm right. It's the Knight of Wands. It crossed by this Knight of Swords. Somebody's coming your way because of this deception they found out on their side. I don't care if this is just for one person watching. You know, because I get a lot of reads on this incoming energy with somebody in a toxic situation, and I always pray for them to get out of it. You know, I'm like, God, I hope somebody gets out of that, because I watch it go round and round and round in the energy. Like the snake that eats its own tail, round and round and round. Yeah, somebody is coming your way. It's hidden. I think you'd be surprised by this, maybe. I don't know. It's possible. What's read with the High Priestess? The Hermit. Yeah, very hidden. It's very hidden. It's very quiet. And normally I'd say this is my card of the soul or anything. It's my Fool Hermit. I'm drawn, in this deck, the Fool is on the edge of a cliff. I'm only drawn to the little cliff portion here. So what that says when it's read with the High Priestess, the way the energy comes at me is, you won't see this coming. This Knight of Wands just shows up. And this Knight of Wands is important for a lot of you. This is whoever the fuck for you I pulled on in the most recent reading I did. What was it? Mercury retrograding back into Sagittarius? Was that the most yeah, I think that was. And there was some sort of dominant Knight of Wands energy as part of that reading. And I said, remember, I talked about, I don't know if it was in the extended or whatever. I said, keep it flowing, keep it kind of a thing, keep the night moving. Either way, there's something going on here. Let's find out what's all hush hush, okay? I'm going to clarify the High Priestess and the Hermit. I'm going to put them together because they go together, okay? I'm going to find out what's all hush hush here. I'm just going to do them both. Let's go. What's going on? Tell me as much as you can. Basically pulling on the Seven of Swords right now from the pre-shuffle. What's going on? Let's find out. What's all hush hush here? Somebody, wow, bursting onto the scene here. All right. What's going on? High Priestess and my Fool Hermit. My fool-like hermit. I wish I shouldn't say foolish. The Emperor. It's a control aspect of the Emperor in the environmental energy. This energy, whoever this is that's finding out this deception, okay, and saying, I'm not having any of it, I'm done. Whoever they are, they're in some kind of energy right now where they're just taking control of their life. What you don't know is somebody is actually taking control of their life. Big time, okay? It's a very balanced Emperor energy. It's very odd to read. The Lovers. Wow. What you don't know is somebody's coming your way. Your connection is the cause of this. I don't mean that somebody found out about your... roles can always be reversed. It's possible you say you have a runner and they're married to somebody and that person found out about your connection and they're having none of it. That is possible. But that's not how the energy is flowing. Okay? So I think that your connection with this person, without it, they wouldn't have spotted this deception. It would have still gone on. Okay? Whatever it is. So, does that make... hopefully that makes sense. I showed you the flow of energy. Why's the Lovers here? Yeah, the Queen of Wands. It's juxtaposition. It boils down to juxtaposition. So, let's say I have to take an example. I can't just birdshot this thing and spread it out all over the place. Let's say you have a runner soulmate and they're in a relationship with somebody. Let's just use that as an example. It can be 1,000 other things, okay? You have a runner soulmate, they're in a relationship with somebody. It's superficial, nonsense relationship, right? Your connection is what made them see that. That's the juxtaposition. Wow, look at that. Oh, now that makes what I have look kind of shitty, right? Look kind of superficial. However, there's also an energy attached to the Queen of Wands of pretense, where a lot of things are hidden in this relationship on the other side. But also this deception that's coming to light has to do, this queen, the Queen of Wands can sometimes mean trouble. She can bring trouble, he or she. So this can also be an energy where somebody finds out something that someone was hiding from them. And I think that came up in a recent extended, where somebody found out, somebody was making plans and then found out that somebody doesn't feel the same way, that kind of thing. It can be all of that and more. It could be somebody got cheated on and they found out and they're having none of it. You know, but in this context of energy, if it is cheating, it would be they got cheated on again. And they're not having any of it. They forgave it the first time, but not this time. Because it's something that they glazed over for a long time. With that Judgment card up in the pre-shuffle. You kept resurrecting it, kept forgiving it, and then bringing it back around, right? That kind of thing. So, it's under this energy, under the energy we're in right now, right? They're not going to let it go this time. This time, they're making some moves, okay? And now I'm going to pull on their moves. The Knight of Wands here. Let's go. Done my best. It's tricky energy. That's tricky. But I wanted you to know the flow of the energy, okay? Just because, yeah, it can be that their person found out about you, but it's much deeper than that. The flow spirals downward a little bit more than that. I think your connection really, really, really allowed this person, whoever this energy is, or you, as an example, it's somebody connected to you. It has to do with you, okay? What they're, the reason they're putting their foot, talon, or hoof down and not dealing with it anymore, paw, putting their paw down and not dealing with it anymore, is because of your connection, because of you. Something you said, something you did, something you showed them, something you pointed out, or just the way the connection made them feel that they have with you. This can be a runner, this can be a friend, this can be a family member. This could be a co-worker that you don't even realize you have a soul connection with, right? Anybody you have a soul connection with affects you in some way. You affect them in some way. Sometimes people never really put it together, you know? Somebody you think is unimportant in your life, yet you made major changes because of that person, even though they were only in your life for a short time. You had a soul connection with that person, all right? People we don't have soul connection with it, don't really affect us that much, okay? They're like cogs, just people you pass on the street, you don't even notice them half the time, that kind of thing. No, there's no connection there. Right? You can make new connections in this life. You can, of course. They got to be made somewhere. But if you don't have a connection, it's harder to do because it's basically walking up to a total perfect stranger and sparking up a conversation. And just, let's face it, most people don't do that. So very few new connections are being made in our current societal energies because of that, comparatively to past times, of course, pre-internet times and things like that. Why is the Knight of Wands here? Tell me about it. Yep, Two of Wands crossing it. Yep, somebody's done. They're done. They're headed your way, thinking about it, whatever, incoming. Got their eyes on something else. I'm not dealing with it. Whatever that deception is that came to light, they're not dealing with it. Not dealing with it at all. What's on top? Five of Pentacles. Devil may care energy. What it means is loss be damned. Okay? Just, it's happened again. There's this repeating message within the energy, and it came up in my offline readings too, that this is something that's happened again. Oh, here we go again. Right. That's why I gave the example when I talked about cheating. I said, it's not that they found out about getting cheated on the first time, if that's the situation, just as an example. It's, this is the second time, and it's like, I'm not doing it again. Right. Or third time or fourth time or whatever it is. Yeah. Why is the Five of Pentacles here? The Knight of Pentacles. The writing's been on the wall here for a long time. And that makes sense. And that makes sense. These, this energy, whoever it is, and I suspect if this is for you, you know who this is, has been sitting in this winter energy for a long time. The writing's been on the wall. The opportunity to get away from this has been there for a long time. They just taken it now. Okay? They just taken it. I'm going to pull, real quick, one card and a crossing card specifically on the issue. Okay? On the issue on their side, the issue of the deception and all of that. I just want to see if it'll tell me anything. I know it's going to be tricky with so many people watching. I know. But just take it in general for what it is, okay? Somebody attached to you, you may have been concerned about, you may have been worried about, you may have been bummed about that they ran from you, whatever it is waking up to some lies on their side. Some sort of deception that they forgave and let slide for a long time, they're no longer letting slide. And it's causing a lot of forward movement and change for them, okay? A lot of it. Let's see here. Doesn't surprise me in this current energy. And if you watched my Mercury retrograding back into Sagittarius reading, you know exactly what I'm talking about. And I got the full moon reading. Very important. I put on the SLT blog calendar page. Very important reading. Oh, wow. That's weird. There is a random, are you fucking serious? There's a random witches card in the Light Seer. That's never happened in Steve Love Tarot history where I fucked up and put the wrong card. These are pretty different looking cards. It's pretty easy to tell which ones to put back where here, okay? Especially with the witches with the red bottom and stuff. It's pretty easy. That's pretty hard to get them backwards too. If they're all with the red at the bottom, you put the old ones back with the red at the bottom. This means something, okay? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take it out nice and easy without disturbing the other cards. And I'm going to flip it. Page of Swords. Yeah, I just got done talking about the Mercury retrograde in Sagittarius. That card came up quite a bit. And the cards want to split here. All right, so this is how we roll. We take where that card was, which was right there, and we split the deck. So crossing this on one hand is the Seven of Cups, and crossing it over here is the Nine of Pentacles. And underneath that is a Queen of Swords, which is a truth that can't be ignored. At this point in time, somebody who normally just doesn't really do anything, normally it's whatever it is that they found, I'll phrase it this way, whatever it is they found out really made them feel stupid. Whatever it is, whatever that deception is that came to light, made them feel stupid and made them realize it's forcing their hand in a way. Because I have the Queen of Swords here, right? And a star, more divine timing, and something to do with the structure of their life, the Ten of Pentacles. It's forcing them to make a different choice than they would normally make. And that is causing this person, whoever this is, to be independent. Could be, we could say, single and free to go after, right? Something like that. Wow. Okay, let's see what's on top. I'm going to take one from each. All right, I take this one first. This is the top row. Yep. Does that look liberating to you? Right there? Mm-hmm. And one more from this side. From the Nine of Pentacles side. The King of Cups. Mm-hmm. The end result is somebody's feelings for you went up or appreciation towards you increased. Whatever happened here, or is happening or is about to happen, makes you look good, okay? Make something you said, prove something you said right. Prove something you showed them right. Prove something, a seed you planted right. A seed your connection planted right. Whatever it is, whatever they found out, and it's different for all of you. There's thousands of you watching, and I'm sure you're not all dealing with the same person, but the theme is the same. It made them feel stupid. How could I be? It's one of those things where you find out about it, right? And you say to yourself, how could I have been so fucking stupid not to see that? Right? Like that, right there. And that is all I can tell you. We'll find out more, I bet. Well, you'll find out some more. Well, I don't know if the full moon reading is going to contain some of this. I bet some of this energy might bleed in. We'll see. I don't know. Probably going to pull the full moon reading tomorrow or Friday. Or one of those two. Okay? So we'll see. That's your reading here. Might be very specific. Might make somebody very happy to know this. All right? There's a lot of what I would call pure soulmate cycle energy here. So for a lot of you, this does involve someone that you're interested in some way. For others of you, this may be a friend or family member, which would translate as you're not interested in them, right? You know, but somebody you care deeply about. Okay? All right. That's your reading. I hope it was helpful. I thought I'd show it to you. You know, it just kept coming up offline because over and over. So fuck it. I pull a reading. I hope it was helpful. If you like this reading, please like, share, and subscribe. Appreciate all the subscribers, everybody who shares, and everybody who watches. I do want to point one more thing out, though, about this. It just dawned on me. If this is your runner, okay, these Burger Kings, the King of Wands types or anything like that, they're getting control of their ego. Sometimes for someone like that to dull the ego down and actually make a move and jump in the waters of emotion, they need to learn the lesson the hard. Some people just need to learn the hard way. Okay, this is enough. This knocks their ego down enough. Whatever this truth is that's come to light, knocks their ego down enough that they actually take action. This is somebody coming to share how they feel with you. Okay, definitely at the end, or at least definitely opened up in their feelings, seeing emotions in a new light, making new choices. Like I said. All right, that's it. Good luck.